Have you ever noticed how time seems to play tricks on us? 5 minutes of pain can feel like an eternity, yet 5 hours of pure joy just vanish into thin air when you're waiting for bad news. Every tick of the clock is deafening when you're nursing a broken heart. Each second feels heavy and slow. But what about when you're laughing with your best friends, or falling in love, or celebrating a small win? Suddenly, the sun is setting, and you're left wondering where the day went. We all share the same 24 hours, so why do we experience time so differently? Let me tell you a story about a man named Tari. He lived a pretty ordinary life, full of hard work, quiet dreams, and unspoken worries. But one difficult season taught him something profound about time. It all started when everything seemed to go wrong at once. Tari lost his job just as his rent went up. His phone stopped ringing, and his smile started to fade. Every morning, he'd just sit on his bed, staring at the clock. Tick, tock, tick, tock. The sound was unbearable. He checked the time, and only 5 minutes would have passed. It felt like an hour. The days stretched on, painfully long. Waiting for replies to his job applications felt like being stuck in a line that never moved. The nights were even worse. Sleep just wouldn't come. It was as if his pain was deliberately slowing down time, making every moment a struggle. But during those endless days, memories of happier times would visit him. He remembered late nights filled with stories and laughter with his friends. He remembered how love made even the most ordinary days feel exciting. Back then, weeks and months flew by without him even noticing. Now, a single day felt like a mountain he couldn't climb. One afternoon, desperate for a change of scenery, Tari went for a walk. He sat down near a street food vendor and watched some kids playing with a torn football. They were arguing, laughing, falling down, and getting right back up, completely lost in their game, totally unaware of the passing time. And in that moment, a quiet understanding washed over him. Pain makes time slow down because you're desperately counting the seconds, hoping for relief. But happiness makes time speed up because you forget to count altogether. You're just living. Time wasn't punishing Tari. His pain was teaching him patience. The long wait was building his resilience. Weeks later, he finally found a new job, and his life slowly began to stabilize. Looking back, Tari was surprised. That season of his life, which once felt like it would never end, had passed. And though it was incredibly painful, it had carved a deep wisdom into him, a wisdom that happiness alone could never have given. He learned a powerful truth. When time feels slow, you are being built. When time feels fast, you are being blessed. So, if your days feel long and heavy right now, please don't lose hope. You're not falling behind, and you haven't been forgotten. You are simply in a chapter of your life where growth requires time. And when joy comes, and I promise you it will, hold on to it. Because happiness flies by not to taunt us, but to remind us of something beautiful. Life isn't measured by how fast time moves, but by how deeply we live each moment as it passes. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated with you, consider subscribing for more stories like this. See you next time.